Hey everyone! Welcome to day 5 of this challenge. My name is Nicole and I am here sitting by the water because I stressed myself out earlier. It's really easy for me to get a little bit lost in my mind and kind of forget the bigger picture. So whenever I feel myself getting stressed out, I still even have a residual stomach ache from stress. But whenever I forget to keep in mind the bigger picture, I come to nature and I just feel more grounded, more relaxed, more like myself. And oh, hairs everywhere, blowing everywhere. Okay, yum, 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 yum. I feel more like myself and I feel more grateful for life and able to see this constant growth, this constant movement that just naturally happens. And the reason why I was stressing myself out earlier was because I feel a bit stagnant right now, and if anyone else has ever felt stagnant, you understand how frustrating it is to just feel like you're not moving forward. And this probably also has to do with Mercury retrograde, which I'll explain briefly. I can't speak right now, weird. I'll explain briefly what that is. So basically, if you look up at the sky and you chart it on a circle, picture it like a pizza, and you cut it into slices, let's say, and you label each slice the zodiac. So we're looking up and we're like, oh, okay, I see a big circle right now, really big circle. That's the zodiac, and whatever sign whatever position the sun is in the sky when you're born is your sun sign, and that's the zodiac that you would follow if you I use Astrology Zone by Susan Miller app on my phone because she gives the most phenomenal readings and it's free, so grateful for that. Thank you, Susan Miller. We love you. Yeah, so that's kind of what a basic astrology is, and there's many more, there's much more that goes into it. There's your moon sign too, so that's whatever position the moon was in when you were born. I think there's one of my friends said there's 19, I think, different things that all has an effect on you. And I personally, I see the truth even when I'm like, I really don't feel like this reading or this, whatever fits me right now. I'm gonna still trust it. And I'm not saying trust the newspaper. I don't know about the newspaper if they have an actual astrologer writing that. I think check your sources and check your astrologers before you just go blindly trust it. But the reason why I believe astrology is actual is because the moon has such a large effect on the tides of the earth. And so if something, and the planets are so big, the sun is so big, these things are huge, our minds can't even grasp the enormity of these bodies. And so what I was saying, the moon has the effect on the tide, and our bodies are 70% water. So I think the sun would have an effect on us, the moon would have an effect on us, these giant bodies would have an effect on us. And that's just my personal opinion. That's my faith, that's what I believe, and you are free to believe whatever you want. Why am I talking? Oh yeah, the retrograde. So anyway, so what a retrograde is when the astrologers, they track in the sky where the planets are moving to, and because everything's moving, so it's always moving in the same direction. A retrograde is, and I don't know the exact science of this, if you are into astrology and you're watching this and want to comment below and tell me more about this, I would love to hear what is actually happening. But for whatever reason, from our perception on Earth, it appears, now it doesn't actually happen, but it appears after we're tracking the planets, it appears like it's moving backwards, and that's just because of our positioning and the planet's positioning, and this is a naturally occurring phenomenon. It doesn't actually, the planet is not actually moving forward, but it just appears like it's moving, backwards. I hope I explained that right. If not, please look it up. And you know, I just think it's really, my hair's blowing everywhere again. Gosh, it's so windy. Here, I'll sit like this. Okay. So that was probably not the best explanation, but I hope that gives you a general sense of what I'm talking about. So it appears like the planet is going backwards, but it's actually not. But that has the effect on us, you know, slowing down. It's a really good time to, you know, just take a moment and relax. I think the retrograde's over on the 9th, so it's ending pretty soon. And then we could, you know, see Mercury moving in regular patterns again. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about today was me dealing with acne. I know this has a huge problem with a ton of young people and older people and a ton of people in general. And it was a really, really big problem for me. I didn't have bad acne when I was in middle school or high school, probably like a few pimples like everyone else, but my acne got really bad when I was, again, in college, and it has a huge effect on your self-esteem and self-confidence, and it made me feel like I wanted to die. I was just like not into doing anything. I would like, if you've never dealt with it, you really don't understand. You really don't understand how devastating it is. And a lot of people see it as like superficial, like, oh, you know, you care so much about your acne, but it has a big effect on you, I promise. And so I do not have perfect skin, as you can see. I am totally not perfect, but I am light years away from where I was, which was really, really bad. And like, it was all over the sides of my face and right over here too. So now it's moving down, and somebody told me also, like, when your acne is going away, it like moves off your face almost. So if that's true, then mine's like, it was like right here, so it's like on the lower part now, but it's not bad anymore. Like, if I'm comfortable with my skin now, and I feel okay. And I'm grateful because, you know, I've been to the worst, and not the worst, but like, I've been in bad situations before with my skin, and I know the effect that it has. So I wanted to share what I did that really, really helped me clear my acne. And first and foremost was to just stop touching it. I know it's very, very tempting to just be like, I just really want you out of my skin, like, get the fuck out, but don't touch it. It's just going to make matters worse, and it's just going to make it scar. So don't touch it. Clean. I started cleaning my phone so much more often, because, you know, you like put your phone up to your face, and then you like are texting and you're like touching everything, and then you don't know where your hands were really. Like, you do, but not so much. So and then, you know, you like talk to, you know, on the phone again. And so that was a number one that had a huge impact, not surprisingly, obviously. I started cleaning my phone every single night now, and that had a big effect on my face. Cleaning my sheets once a week. I used to, you know, wait a little bit longer for laundry to conserve water, but I care about my face, sorry. So now I wash my pillowcases once a week. If you can, get organic pillowcases, organic like cotton or other natural fiber pillowcases and sheets, because I don't, like, chemically treated sheets are probably not so good to put on your beautiful face. And most important thing for me was my diet. And now I've eaten pretty healthy food for my life, like the actual types of food. So I would not eat like Twinkies and, you know, processed like sugary I don't know, foods. But anyway, so I cut fat out of my diet, and that made a huge difference. So now basically what I do eat is in the morning I'll have fruit, and in the afternoon I'll have, pause, let's look at the beautiful water. Okay, So in the morning I'll have fruit, and in the afternoon I'll start with a fruit and then have some cooked veggies and a raw salad, and in the evening I'll have like starch, so like rice, potatoes, lots of carbs, tons and tons of carbs, and I just cut fat totally out. So I used to love avocados, I used to love nuts and nut butters, and I just like stopped eating that because I couldn't understand why, you know, I eat pretty healthy, healthy types of food, you know, I'm not like shoving down the pizza and I was still breaking out and I didn't understand. So I personally had a fat sensitivity, and that was really like the light bulb, like, oh, okay, now my face looks fine. Additionally, I now don't use any face product besides African black soap, which you can get, I guess I got it at Whole Foods or also at my local farmer's market where they hand make it. So as long as there's no additives in it, I would say go for it. But I really just try and keep a really simple face routine, and that's been it, you know. I just started moving in the right direction, and you have to play with different things and see what works best for you because everyone's different. So if you have acne and you're watching this, I really hope this helps. Try different things. Maybe you don't have a fat sensitivity, maybe you have like a sugar sensitivity. I don't know if you would have a sugar sensitivity because all of our cells run off of sugar, so I don't know if that's possible. But maybe you have another sensitivity. Maybe it's dairy, maybe it's something else, who knows. It could be anything. So this is my my experience that I'm sharing with you, and I hope that it helps, and if it does, I am so grateful, and if it doesn't, keep going, because it is possible to have clear skin, and I know what it's like to feel like it's just never going to go away, but it will. And as long as you keep a positive attitude, and also keep in mind that acne is actually a good thing, because it means that your body is getting out. There's something inside of your body that it doesn't like, so it's getting it out through the pores of your face. And I know it doesn't look pretty, but it's a good thing, and it's okay. So maybe if every pimple you see, you say, I love you, pimple, thank you, body, for getting whatever was not going well inside of me out. That will be send positive thoughts to your acne. I helped someone cure their they had infection in their nose ring, and I was like, just start sending it positive thoughts, and she did, and it literally cleared up. So I don't know if I believe, you know, I don't know, I mean, this is totally for another video, but if do we create our own reality, or is it all divine plan? I can't say which I believe, because I see both sides, and I just don't know. But it couldn't hurt, I guess, to send yourself positive thoughts. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. I hope everyone has a nice day. Say goodbye to the clouds and the water, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Oh, I didn't hit it. Okay, try again.